Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back to show off yet more plunder that I've acquired over the last little while. Uh, Dwindling down all this stuff that I've been meaning to show for a while now. I got another huge stack to go through today. Then right after this, I've got a smaller stack of stuff to go through, so knock out a couple more videos. So we're going to jump right into it. The first two are from the same band, and that is the Outlaws. Of course, you've heard me mention them many times on this channel before, really trying to collect all of their stuff. But yeah, Southern rock from Tampa, Florida, been around since 1967. Starting out with this was the one that I have been trying to get the most. It's been like a grail for me when it comes to this band, and that is Ghost Riders. Finally found a copy on eBay that I could get down with the price. But yeah, this is their sixth full-length album, put out by Arista in 1980, and this is just such an absolutely killer album. I absolutely love this. So glad to finally have it in the collection. Then we have It's About Pride. And yeah, this is their 10th full-length album, put out by Mirror Lake Records in 2012. This is a Purple Pyramid Records reissue from just this year. So this popped up on the new release section in Amazon. So of course I jumped on it right away. Again, another solid album from this outfit. I absolutely love this band. Definitely become one of my favorite Southern rock bands here lately. Again, got another two from the same band, and that is another band that I've been kind of getting into a little bit here as of late, and that is Flyleaf. They are a hard rock band from Belton, Texas. Been around since 2002. First up, we have Memento Mori, and yeah, this is their second full-length album, put out by A&M Octone in 2009. And then we have Remember to Live, and this is the band's first EP, I think, for what I was able to gather, put out by A&M and Octone / Interscope back in 2010. This actually contains new songs as well as tracks that were re-recorded from when they were called, Passerby. So yeah, really cool to find this, both of these in the Half Price Books store. In fact, everything that I've gotten from Flyleaf has come from Half Price Books. I never seem to, when I actually go to places that have new stock or, newer versions of stuff, I never find Flyleaf. So really cool to finally add a couple more to the ever-growing collection of them. This one is so funny because I got on eBay and I was actually looking for a wristband, either like this or one of the snap rubber bands or just something that I can have a one wristband from this band. And I saw this on here, and this is like my favorite song ever from this band. So of course, had to jump up on it. But that is Static X with the Push It single. Of course, Static X, industrial / new metal band from Los Angeles, California, been around since 1994. This was a single put out by Warner Brothers in 1999. Contains the previously unreleased track Down that was on the Japanese edition of Wisconsin Death Trip. And what's funny is that I actually have a digital copy of the Wisconsin Death Trip album on my phone. I listen to it quite a bit while I'm at work, and Down is actually on that. So I think I have the Japanese edition downloaded on my phone, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, you have Push It, which of course, like I said, is my favorite song. A live version of Bled for Days. Push It, the JB's Death Trance mix. Again, the previously unreleased song Down. And then finally, Push It, the Mephisto Odyssey Crucified dub mix. Never been a huge fan of when they do remixes like that and do weird shit with them. But yeah, just really cool little thing I found. Got it really cheap and had to have it. Next up, another Half Price Books find. This is, another one for the hardcore collection. Again, another thing that I'm trying to really get into lately is some more hardcore music. But this is Blood for Blood with Revenge on Society. And I actually talked to Necrotic Nick over at Thralls of Metal because he knows a lot about hardcore more than I do. And he said this was actually really good. And I'm glad I actually picked it up because I actually showed it to him after I got it. And he said it was pretty good. But yeah, these guys are a hardcore band from Boston, Massachusetts. Been around since 1994. This is their second full-length album, put out by Victory Records in 1998. And he was right. This thing kicks ass. Definitely going to be on the hunt for more from this band. Next up, we have Orbit Culture with Shaman. And yeah, this is a band that I've been hearing on Liquid Metal quite a bit as of late when I picked this up. And I was really liking their sound, so I picked this up, and I got their newest one as well. You'll be seeing a future video. But yeah, this is kind of a melodic death slash groove metal out of Sweden. Been around since 2013. This is their third EP overall, put out by Seek and Strike in 2021. And really solid stuff. Another great discovery for me this year. Definitely want to pick up the rest of their stuff. This one, oh my god, I had so much trouble with this one because I picked up their latest album, and I wanted to get this one to kind of complete the collection because I think this is the only other thing that they have out. And my first copy that I got from Amazon came in, and you know, a cracked case from Amazon is one thing. This thing was actually fucking destroyed. I mean, the case was shattered, the booklet and the inlay were torn. The disc, surprisingly, I don't think got any damage to it, but still, yeah, they tore the living shit out of that. It's almost like they ran it over with their van. I don't know. So had to wait for Amazon to send me a new one, but I had to find a place because no place in town the day that I got it was open, and I had to drive out of town and find a place that would actually send it back the way I did it with them, just, you know, where they just said put it back in the package and take it to them and show them this QR code, and then they'll know what to do. So yeah, total pain in the ass. Took forever to get another copy, but I finally got it. But this is Deathgrave with So Real It's Now. Death metal slash grindcore band out of San Jose, California. Been around since 2013. This features current and former members of bands like Autopsy, Brain Drill, among others. This is their debut full-length album put out by Tank Crimes back in 2018. And I love their latest one, and this one is just as solid, just amazing death grind. Go check them out. All right, then we have Inhuman Devourment with Transcending Through Depravity. And this was another discovery thanks to Bandcamp Friday and people posting their Bandcamp links. But yeah, this is a brutal death metal band out of Long Island, New York. Been around since 2014. This is their debut full-length album put out by Coyote Records back in 2019. Just solid, brutal death metal. Not that, you know, really high pingy snare and, you know, burping vocals, but just solid, you know, old school style, brutal death metal. Highly recommended checking this one out. All right. Next up, another band that rightly so is getting a lot of hype. In fact, I actually just wore this band's shirt for their new album the other day. This is Maul with Monarchy of Mold. Death metal band from Fargo, North Dakota, been around since 2017. This is the band's debut EP, originally put out by the band themselves on CDR back in 2020. This is a 2023 reissue put out by Redefining Darkness Records. Absolutely killer label. Not only do they put out awesome releases, they put out awesome reissues, and this is no exception. Maul is just an absolutely amazing, amazing band. If you've not checked them out, do so. Great stuff. This one has been on my wish list forever now, and did not realize that the band still had copies because on their Bandcamp they don't really list anything. And I'm friends with the vocalist of this band, which actually he was the vocalist of the now defunct Taking the Head of Goliath, which is actually how I ended up meeting him. And he was posting about, you know, they had some merch they were trying to sell to get rid of and fund for their next release or whatever. And I saw this in there. I'm like, how much is that? And he's told me, PayPal in the money. He sent it to me. I still got to try to find their debut album, but I'm so glad to finally have this one. This is Broken Flesh with Warbound. And yeah, these guys are a brutal death metal band out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Been around since 2004. This is their second full-length album, put up by Luxor Records back in 2013. Another solid brutal death metal band. Yeah, like I said, I've been trying to find a copy of this forever and finally have a copy, so really happy about that. Excuse me one moment. Sorry about that, somebody was hollering for me. All right, moving along. Another one that I am so glad to finally have a copy of this. I've had the digital version on my phone, and I listened to it, again, quite a bit while I'm at work, and I saw this reissue pop up and I had to jump on it. This is Cryptopsy with Ungentle Exhumation. Of course, Cryptopsy, legendary band, technical brutal death metal out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Been around since 1992. This is their debut demo. Put out by Gore Records in 1993 on tape. This is an extreme music reissue from last year, limited to 300 copies. And I really like the CD on this thing. Very cool. Just a clear disc all around, except for right in here. Very cool reissue. Really happy to finally have a physical copy of this. Next up, got another reissue here. This is one that I remember seeing this cover a long time ago, and I think I even might have even listened to a song or two from it, but kind of forgot about it until it was announced about this reissue. And a lot of people were talking about it, and I finally checked it out. I was like, damn, I have got to pick that up. This is Victims of Internal Decay. They're self-titled. And yeah, this was a death metal band from the Albany, Oregon area, but that was active between 1988 and 2016 when they split up. This is their lone full-length album put up by Grindcore International back in 1993. This is a 2023 Sewer Rot Records reissue, and this is just an absolutely killer reissue. Sewer Rot, another great label that puts out not only great releases of their own, but they put out some really solid reissues. This actually features their debut demo, Demo Crazy Shred 89 from 1989 as bonus tracks. So not only do you get the full length, you get their demo as well. So very, very cool. Go check this reissue out. Solid death metal. All right, the last two came from Gurgling Gore. Total unknown to me until I saw them on there, and I listened to a little bit of them and decided to pick them up. First up, we have Extreme Violence with Unearthing the Abomination. And yeah, this is a brutal death metal band out of Greece. God, I cannot talk this morning. Been around since 1999. This is a demo compilation put out by Repulsive Echo back in 2021. This features their Addicted to Cannibalism demo from 2000, Sickening Butchery from 2002, and Ecstasy and Pain from 2003. I've only gotten to listen to it once, but what I heard of it so far, really, really good. We'll see how repeated listens do. This one I absolutely loved. This is Crusher with Corporal Punishment. And yeah, this is a death metal band from France, been around since 1991. This is their debut full-length and their lone full-length album, put out by Cemetery Records in 1992. Again, another Repulsive Echo Records, or should I say just Repulsive Echo, because I don't think they have records on their name. Reissue from 2022, limited to 300 copies. Really solid death metal. As I said, this was their lone full-length album. But yeah, really dig this one. And yeah, that is gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. Got another one of these knocked out, getting close to the end, but still got a lot more coming. So yeah, stick around, and as always, stay brutal.